Hey guys, and this is the Druid 715 patch update. Druids as a class didn't actually see a lot of changes this patch. A lot of the changes that place had to do with buffing certain talents, nerfing other ones, and just a bunch of rebalancing across the board. But they're functioning actually quite well after 715 hit. A bunch of things were just that now you have access to different talents that you wouldn't have taken before, so that's obviously really helpful. These profiles were already built with that in mind, being able to take whatever talents you'd like, so that's all been addressed right from the get-go. What you'll see for balance, moreover, is just a lot of bug fixes and a few tweaks that happen throughout the patch, and just all of that being compiled here in this 715 update. Big things for balance over time have just been tweaking the rotation and making sure that the priorities are just right, but you should have no problem following what it says in the center of the screen. Feral, on the other hand, had a number of things that needed to be addressed. One thing that was sticking out for me personally, and from what I've been told, is that Ferocious Bite really isn't cast that much at higher percentages. It's really off to the wayside in favor of more rips and other things. Now, one thing is that I changed the priority just slightly so it'll emphasize getting a buffed up rip and a buffed up rake as much as possible. And as always, if you're new to this profile, you'll be able to establish which ones are buffed because they will be glowing red and also with a golden border. That means that it was buffed with either Blood Talons or Tiger's Fury, meaning it'll do more damage than the norm. And I also had to adjust a few of the priorities, making sure that you didn't overwrite them as often. But overall, I've tweaked it, and so it should be refined a little bit more. You shouldn't really see Ferocious Bite suggested until they reach that execute mark. And just so you understand what's going on in the background, all these groups here on the left, that is how it decides whether or not you've buffed a rake or rip using the certain different, or using Blood Talons or Tiger's Fury. All that's done in the background for you, so you shouldn't have to worry about it. For Guardian, again, a few talents were switched around. One thing was that Iron Fur was nerfed slightly from 100% armor to 80%, so that is now visually shown here. When you buff Iron Fur, it will show 80%, and depending on how many stacks, it'll go up to 160 and so on. But overall, the rotation didn't really need to be addressed in any way, and none of the talents really affected the build. They did remove Displacer Beast, but that wasn't actually part of this Tell Me When profile, so just keep in mind that if you did add that in yourself, the spell has been removed for Guardian, and you're going to have to put in the new spell or remove that icon completely. But again, nothing really actually changed. What you'll see in the center there is a maximum DPS rotation depending on your talents. Obviously not meant for survival, but you can go ahead and pull your rage and use the abilities as you need. And then finally for Resto, almost nothing changed at all. It'll track your cooldowns as it did before and make it easier for you to manage your abilities as needed. Efflorescence will be tracked. It'll be tracked on the bottom, and you can also see who has your life bloom at any given time. It'll tell you right on the bottom there how long it has and also who has it. But yeah, I hope you guys like what you see. As always, you can find this on chesder.weebly.com, and you can also use the Rebrandly link. I've updated that as well if that's what you have bookmarked. But yeah, I will catch you guys in the next video.